Hey everybody, welcome back to the Speakeasy. Today we're going to do a bourbon review of Wild Turkey Kentucky Spirit. But this is one that it looked interesting. It's not rare breed. It's Wild Turkey Kentucky Spirit. It is 100 proof, I believe. Put my eyes on and I can tell. It is 101 proof, so it's just like Wild Turkey 101. So I don't have any Wild Turkey 101, but it seems like this would be very similar, since how it is Wild Turkey spirits, and it is 101 proof. Now this one says bottled on January the 5th, 2023, barrel number 2279, stored in warehouse G on Rick number 8, selected for the bourbon connoisseur. Again, this is Wild Turkey Kentucky Spirit straight bourbon whiskey, made by the Wild Turkey Distillery in Lawrenceburg, Kentucky, which Wild Turkey is owned by the Campari Group. It is 101 proof, cost about $60. The mash bill on this is 75% corn, 13% rye, 12% malted barley. The Wild Turkey site says this is one of the first single barrel bourbons to hit the market. Each barrel is selected and bottled at our signature 101 proof at the peak of its maturity for the greatest depth of flavor and character. The barrel number, date, and warehouse number are written on each neck label, telling the story of the single barrel from which the bottle was created. Individually chosen by master distillers Jimmy and Eddie Russell, each bottle of Kentucky Spirit bears a distinct date, warehouse, rick, and barrel number, embodying the essence of a genuine single barrel bourbon. Aged between 8.5 and 9.5 years, they meticulously introduce a precise measure of limestone filtered water to attain the ideal 101 proof. Now, I don't know if what the site says, this being undeniably unparalleled, is true, but we're going to give this a shot. Now, according to the site, it says the appearance should be light amber and honey. And it's a little darker than light amber would be to me, almost kind of a copper. I looked at another site called the Whiskey Fool, and they said it was dark honey. I would tend to agree more with the dark honey than I would the light amber. Let's get into the bottle, see what we've got today. How come they can't make whiskey bottles that don't, and wine bottles too, don't pour down the side when you get done with them? All right, so according to the site, aroma, you should get rich oak and vanilla with notes of caramel and leather. Okay, I definitely get the vanilla and the caramel, but most bourbons I get that. The Whiskey Fool says caramel, vanilla, cinnamon, freshly baked goods, orange peel, and toasted oak. I certainly don't get all that. Orange peel? Not at all. Freshly baked goods? It doesn't taste like anything baked that I've ever smelled. I might get a little bit of cinnamon, but I don't know if that's the power of suggestion. Definitely caramel and vanilla. It's not strong. I mean, it doesn't burn your nose as you inhale. Okay, tasting notes. The site says you should have full, round body layered with rich flavors of vanilla, almond, and honey. The Whiskey Fool said vanilla, light caramel, black pepper, tobacco, and faint citrus notes. He's sticking on that citrus. Now, it's funny that he said tobacco and the site said leather on the aroma. He said tobacco on the taste. We'll see. I get a little bit of spiciness to it. at the end, which, you know, maybe kind of brings out a little bit more cinnamon. But they said vanilla, light caramel, black pepper, tobacco. I don't taste tobacco at all. Citrus notes, I don't get that either. I definitely smell and taste caramel, but that's usually the case with bourbon. A little bit of oakiness. To me, it's light. It is not thick in the mouth. The finish on it is not long, probably short to medium. I mean, I still have the taste in my mouth. Got a little bit of a lingering spiciness down the back of my throat, but taste-wise, it just doesn't linger. Now, I don't have a bottle of 101 Wild Turkey here to compare it to. Obviously, I need to get some of that. It's been a long time since I've had 101 Wild Turkey, so I don't even recall what my taste of that was, and I probably wasn't concerned about taste at the last time I was drinking it. I just, I don't know. To me, it smells very hard for me to explain, but very bourbony. Caramel, vanilla, oakiness. And it's light, it's not heavy, it's relatively smooth, it's not spicy. It's very easy to drink. To me, it does not drink at 101 proof. I think that that is a very tasty bourbon. Now, again, at $60, that's not a bad bottle of bourbon at all. But if regular 101 Wild Turkey's 30 bucks and taste anywhere close to that, I'm going to stick with the 101 Wild Turkey. Why would you pay another $30 to taste something that is almost the same? Now, again, this said that it was between 8.5 and 9.5 years old, so around the 9-year mark. Regular 101 Wild Turkey is not that. It's going to be half that at best. So I don't know. I think that it's a good solid bourbon. It is single barrel. That is the trick there. I think regular 101 Wild Turkey is probably a blend of at least 4-year-old bourbons, but for a single barrel, very, very good flavor. Most of the time I get a flavor like this, it is from a blended bourbon. So I will give it that as a strong point, and I think it tastes great. Why don't you guys tell me what you think about Wild Turkey Kentucky Spirit bourbon, single barrel bourbon. Put that down in the comments. Let me know what you think. See if, I mean, do you think it's worth $60? I think it's worth, as a single barrel, I think it's worth $60. But again, if the taste is anywhere near the same as regular 101 Wild Turkey, I'd just stick with 101 Wild Turkey. But that's just me. Hey, thanks for tuning in today. I really appreciate you guys watching. Be sure to give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, share with your friends and family. Come back and see me next time. See what we're going to cover here on the Speakeasy.